Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos just discovered the secret to a perfect Thanksgiving. Don't host it. On the Monday, December 1 episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, the couple revealed that instead of spending the holiday cooking, prepping, and setting an elaborate table, they flew to London to visit their daughter Lola, checked into a hotel, and let someone else do all the work. I'm going to brag. We had the best Thanksgiving ever, Ripa, 55, announced. We got out of town. We went to London to visit our daughter, and we went to a hotel for Thanksgiving. And guess what? It was the greatest Thanksgiving of our lives. You know what? The dinner just arrived, and then when it was done, it was cleared away. Consuelos, for his part, joked that his Thanksgiving wasn't too far off from his usual holiday routine. My experience wasn't different than any other year, the Scream 7 actor, 55, said with a laugh. I just showed up and was an honored guest, and it was great. But for Ripa, who normally handles all the planning, cooking, and cleanup, it was transformative. At a certain point, I got up and started clearing plates, and our daughter, Lola, was like, "What are you doing?" And I go, "I don't know,"
she said.
I'm like an old horse. You get into a routine and it's like, oh, dinner's over. I better start clearing plates for dessert. And dessert just arrived, and it was heaven. She showed a photo of their elegant table setting and gleefully pointed out, "Guess it who didn't set that table?"
Me.
I didn't set it. Ripa and Consuelos' daughter Lola, 24, moved overseas a few years ago. Joining her parents for the holiday getaway was their eldest son Michael, 28. Joaquin, 22, the couple's youngest son, was working, they said. During the trip, the family soaked up the festive London atmosphere, Ripa and Consuelos raving about the city's holiday decorations on Monday's show. They really know how to decorate for the holidays, Ripa said, showing photos of sparkling city streets. Come on, guys, look at that. I got so excited, I forced Mark into taking a picture of me. They also took in some culture, seeing All My Sons starring Bryan Cranston in the West End, and celebrated the season, too, with a visit to Winter Wonderland in Hyde Park, a carnival celebration that Ripa bought tickets to in advance in order to secure their spot. It was good, it was really fun, Consuelos said. But nothing beat that Thanksgiving dinner. So much so that Ripa boasted about it to guests Minnie Driver and Kyle Richards later on in the show. You gotta go to a hotel, they do it all for you, Ripa told Richards, adding to Driver. The hotel made the dinner, they cleaned it up, they served it. I had the greatest experience of my life. Kelly Ripa woke up on the Tuesday before Thanksgiving with a strange, uncomfortable feeling in her stomach. It wasn't illness, or stress, or too much late-night hummus, though Mark insisted hummus after 10 p.m. was basically edible concrete.
No.
It was something far more alarming.
Dread.
Thanksgiving was her Everest, her Olympics, her annual test of character, patience, and dishwasher capacity. For years, she'd prided herself on doing it all. The brining, the roasting, the baking, the centerpiece constructing, the turkey-shaped butter sculpting. She had spreadsheets, timelines, backup plans for the backup plans. But this year, she couldn't do it. Her eyelid twitched as she stared at the handwritten to-do list taped to the fridge. Dry brine turkey.
Prep stuffing.
Make pies. Iron napkins. Polish silver. Set table. Pretend to love Mark's mother's gravy. The list seemed longer than ever, maybe because her spirit was shorter than ever. Mark shuffled into the kitchen, bleary-eyed, hair sticking up. Morning, babe. Kelly handed him a mug of coffee and leaned dramatically against the counter. Mark. He sipped. Yes, I think I'm done. With coffee, he guessed. With Thanksgiving, she said gravely. He froze mid-sip. You what? I can't host, she confessed. Not this year. I physically, emotionally, spiritually, cosmically cannot do it. Mark blinked. But you love hosting Thanksgiving. No, Kelly said, standing straighter. I excel at Thanksgiving. That is different. Mark leaned on the counter, studying her. So what do we do? Cancel the holiday. Kelly hesitated. Then inspiration struck like a bolt of lightning straight from the universe. We run away. By noon, Kelly had booked flights. By 3 p.m., she'd secured a hotel so elegant it practically whispered, "We don't allow stress on the premises." By 7 p.m., their son Michael had joined the plan. By bedtime, she was already envisioning herself sinking into a plush hotel bed while someone else cooked her a Thanksgiving meal. The next morning, Kelly made the announcement live on air. We're skipping the whole thing, she declared at the table, waving her hands with the enthusiasm of someone announcing a royal decree. We're leaving town and letting someone else make the turkey. The studio audience gasped. Mark shrugged, grinning. Sounds good to me. This is basically what I do every year anyway. Even their producer, Deborah, pulled her headset aside and blinked at them like she'd just watched someone admit they were moving to Mars. You're what? She asked during the commercial break. We're leaving the country, Kelly repeated cheerfully. The Pilgrims traveled great distances for a fresh start. So will we. Deborah's lips twitched. You're comparing London vacationing to the Mayflower? Yes, Kelly said. And, honestly, I think we have harder luggage restrictions. The moment they stepped foot out of Heathrow, cold air whipped around them, carrying hints of cinnamon, pine, and distant oven-roasted dreams. Kelly inhaled deeply.
Ah.
Holiday magic without holiday panic. Mark tugged his beanie lower. You know, I don't think I've ever seen you this relaxed before Thanksgiving. That's because I'm usually chopping root vegetables by now, she said. This year, someone else is chopping. Someone with a culinary degree, Mark. He held up their bags. And I'm here doing what I do best. Being an honored guest. She elbowed him. Their daughter, Lola, met them outside the airport. She wore a sweeping coat, scarf, and boots that screamed, I study abroad in Europe and have opinions about architecture. Mom, she squealed, hugging tightly.
Dad.
You guys look so jet-lagged. I love it. Is that a compliment? Mark asked. It is in London, Lola said wisely. Michael appeared moments later, pulling AirPods from his ears and giving his signature half-smile.
Hey.
Nice to see you guys. Kelly hugged them both repeatedly until Lola groaned. Mom, stop. You're wrinkling me. Impossible, Kelly said. You're 24. Your skin is impervious to wrinkles. Their hotel was so luxurious that Kelly nearly cried when she saw the lobby floral arrangement. It wasn't a bouquet. It was a small botanical world built to impress royalty. Giant white orchids cascaded over glass vases like waterfalls. Tiny twinkling lights wove through branches. This, Kelly whispered, is what peace looks like. A bellhop wheeled their luggage across marble floors so shiny they reflected the chandeliers in perfect duplicate. Mark exhaled with pleasure. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna thrive here. As they checked in, Kelly thought about Thanksgiving's past. Burned pies, undercooked yams, family arguments about football. The year the turkey came out looking like it had gone through an existential crisis. But this year, the hotel staff smiled and told them, Your Thanksgiving seating is at 7. The chef has prepared a special menu for our American guests. Kelly nearly collapsed. No prep? No cleanup? No, madam. The concierge replied politely. Kelly placed a hand on her heart. I might faint.